Okay, so there's this thing that's been flying under the radar or not called the Big Beautiful Bill. Heard of it? Probably, yeah. Sounds like a working title from some sort of movie. But no, unfortunately, it's real and it's just rewired a huge chunk of the tax code. The alternative minimum tax is back for many, especially joint filers. That's going to hit different. And it's going to hit different depending upon whether you're saving for retirement, raising a kid, building generational wealth, or trying not to do overtime. It's affecting everybody. And if you're a high earner in your 40s or 50s, this is your briefing. I'm not going to talk politics. Anybody knows me. Y'all know how I feel. Doesn't matter. I'm just going to give it to you straight, though. What's staying, what's changing, and what you need to move on now before 2026 makes things more expensive and punches you in the head. No spin, no spreadsheets, just what the new tax bill means for you and your money in 60 seconds. First, don't panic. There's a lot of familiar stuff that's still in place. Tax bracket's still there. Minor inflation tweaks in 2026. Standard deduction, a little bump, normal. 31,500 for married filers in 2025. Child tax credit, bigger non-refundable portion, and now it's inflation adjusted, so that's nice. Student loan forgiveness for death and disability, still tax-free. There's other issues with student loans. That's another video for another day. Qualified business interest deduction. It's still here. QBI is still here with higher phase outs, 150,000 for joint filers. Able accounts, 529 rollovers, unchanged. So basically, if you've been planning smartly over the last few years, this part won't blow up your strategy, but don't get too comfortable. The next part is where things shift. So what's changing for high earners? If you're making good money, this is where the bill starts looking less beautiful and more tactical. Here's what's new or coming back. SALT deduction, cap raised to 40K, but with a little nasty phase out starting at 500,000 AGI. The alternative minimum tax is back for many, especially joint filers. The P's limitation on itemized deductions is making a comeback in 2026 for folks in the 37% bracket. State tax exemption climbs to $15 million per person, but only if you act before sunsets roll on through. Translation, if you've been gifting, structuring trusts, or riding the back end of 2017 cuts, you must revisit your estate strategy right now. Are you making over 500K? Well, this tax bill just put a big old target on your deductions. SALT, AMT, estate strategy, get your plan together. Okay, we've got some new deductions and some what the moments. Here's the weird part. This bill introduces stuff that sort of like, it's like a Reddit feed. There's just stuff all over the place. A senior deduction, $6,000 extra if you're 65 plus. Okay, we love that. A tips deduction, up to $25,000 if you live on tips, although that's still subject to payroll tax. It doesn't go away, everybody. I know there's some fantasy out there, but at least you get a deduction. A car loan interest deduction. Now, this is interesting. It's only for new U.S. assembled cars. So you can have a U.S. company that assembles a car in Mexico, does not count. U.S. assembled only, you have to ask. Overtime deduction. Okay, sure, why not? And wait for it, Trump accounts for kits. It's basically baby IRAs that Uncle Sam is seeding for children born from 2025 to 2028. So while not a joke exactly, it's a nod to middle America. I'd sort of call it a gimmick, basically. On the other hand, it adds a layer of complexity for literally everyone. So as you can tell, I'm loving this idea. Not, go get your money, go get your bag, girl. But at the same time, it's not life-changing. New tax write-offs, tips, overtime, car loans, also Trump accounts for babies. Yeah, that's real. So what do you do with all of this? If you're a high earner, check your exposure to AMT starting 2026. Update your estate plan while the $15 million exemption holds. Rethink charitable giving before the 35% AGI deduction cap hits. Look at tax diversification across brokerage, Roth, and trust strategies if you're middle income. Max the new deductions while they're still around. Tips, overtime, senior bump. Use 529s more flexibly for K to 12 now. The limit is doubled to 20K. Pay attention to Medicaid eligibility shifts if you have aging parents. Bottom line, this isn't just a tax update, people. This is a 5-year planning window before phase-outs and sunset provisions start rearranging the furniture. This bill sets the clock ticking. AMT is back, deductions are capped, and estate planning gets a 5-year deadline. Look, if you're tired of being blindsided by tax changes, stuck and money fog, I do this work. I do this work all day. I help you clear the path. I help self-reliant, high-earning women, creatives, couples make sharp financial decisions that support their goals and their values. Hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment with your tax bracket. Kidding, unless you want to. Or reach out if you want to talk strategy, because beautiful or not, this bill is going to affect you. Hi, I'm Jennifer Kirby from Talisman Wealth Advisors, and I'm here to dispense nuggets of wisdom, hopefully helpful, to help you reach your financial goals and really to give something away for free. Why not? If you like what I have to say, you like my glasses, you think I'm smart, please be sure to like, to share, to comment, and to subscribe. Thanks.